Hey, what's up, guys? This is an immediate reaction video to a video I just watched on YouTube by IFL TV. The title is Eddie Hearn Uncut on Joshua Buatsi, Brook Quick Comments, Updates, Joshua Klitschko, DeGale Smith. It's, I think, like 32 minutes and 24 seconds, something like that. Uploaded on June 5th, 2017. First off, let me congratulate Eddie on Matchroom, New York. He said he was in New York last week. He was in the States last week, and they're opened up an office in New York for Matchroom. So congrats to him. I'm glad to see him over here. I think he's the best in the game. He's my favorite promoter, and he's saying that they're gonna hire someone, I guess, to oversee the operations in the states. I hope he is as hands on as can be. I will be tweeting this to Eddie because I want his charisma to invade the states. I think he does a great job, and whoever they bring in, they won't be Eddie. I know that. All right. So plus, you know, especially if the guy's American, could be a snake in the grass because I have a feeling that these American promoters are not necessarily gonna want to see him succeed, as much as he is succeeding in the UK. So again, congrats to Eddie. Look forward to Matchroom signing fighters and doing great things for fighters in the states. All right, now another great nugget from this interview is apparently we are going to get the Crawford Indongo undisputed unification. It's going to be either on August 12th or August 19th, according to Eddie, and it's going to be in Omaha. So that is great. That is the fight I want. I know Crawford will be the favorite. I hope he is a heavy favorite. I hope Indongo is a big underdog, and I will play Indongo if the odds are as big as I expect them to be. So yes, and yes, I am giving Indongo a chance. I'm not gonna call this a blowout. I rate Indongo. I like Indongo. I want to see how Crawford is going to deal with Indongo's size. You know, he's not going to be able to, pat Indongo on the head like he did Felix Diaz. So, how's he going to get in on that long reach and that awkward movement and side stance of Indongo? I want to see how he's going to deal with that. I don't think Indongo's going to walk him down. I think he's going to have to go to Indongo. And I want to see how that plays out. So, big time unification fight, undisputed, apparently. I'm guessing the IBF is going to be game in this fight, thank goodness, on either August 12th or August 19th in Omaha, as Eddie said. All right, now to the main reason I'm doing this video. He is asked about Kell Brook. This interview was done by Coogan Cassius. He asked about Kell, how he's doing, and he asked Eddie what he thought about the quick comments that were, thrown at Kell Brook's direction. This is what Eddie said. All right. I know Kell Brook. One thing he's not is a quitter. If he was, he wouldn't have taken the Errol Spence fight. He would have moved up, taken an easier fight for a lot of money. I knew what it meant to him to win that fight. And actually, right now, he's at a very low point because he's devastated he's lost his title. And I feel he's even more devastated that people would suggest that he's a quitter because he definitely ain't a quitter. I thought this was a very sad and very telling statement that supports, what I said in my video that was like 43 minutes long. The Brooks Spence aftermath, where I said boxing fans ruin boxing, part 2. It backs up everything that I said, man. Kell Brook, was the fan-friendly fighter. He gave the fans the fight that they wanted. The fight that people said that he wouldn't take. It was a highly anticipated fight. People thought it was a 50-50 fight. And what has happened, all right? He lost the fight. Not making excuses. He lost the fight. Errol Spence caused the eye injury. That's a fact. Kell didn't protect himself well enough. He got caught in the eye and he got injured. That's just the bottom line. That's what happened. All right. The guy took on a fight. He suffered the injury, in the seventh round, fought 4 more rounds, and, fought his heart out in his hometown, Ed Bramall Lane, his dream site to fight, to defend his world title. And instead of, losing his eyesight, where he could not see his woman and his girls and the rest of his family, he took a knee to save his eyesight. And everybody's labeling him a quitter. Well, a lot of people are, not everybody, but most people online are labeling him a quitter. I went through his Twitter and I read some of the things that people were sending to Kell Brook. And as Eddie said, he is at a low point, because of things that were said to him, that people suggesting that the man's a quitter. If you go to Kell's Twitter, he really has not posted any personal tweets since the day of the fight, or since May 28th, the day after the fight. I think he tweeted George Groves on winning the title, but for some reason I'm not seeing it on his timeline anymore. Maybe he removed it for some reason. But the last thing that he tweeted, or that's shown on his Twitter, May 28th, where he thanked the fans. What I basically said in the video I did on the aftermath of the fight. After that, it was a retweet on May 28th, another retweet, a retweet on May 30th, and let's see, retweet on June 3rd, retweet on June 4th, another retweet on June 4th, and a retweet on June 5th. So really, he has not been posting anything personal and not posting any photos, making any comments, nothing like that on his Twitter. So really, he has taken a break from Twitter, because people were tweeting this man all kind of nasty things, man. The man who was fan friendly took on a fight for the fans. Everything that I said, man, in my aftermath video, this was the guy who was fan friendly, stepped up for the fans, stepped up for the sport, made the big fight, did not run from a dangerous mandatory, and instead of being a businessman, he did that, and look at what he got in return, man. He suffered an injury in the ring. People labeling him a quitter. People tweeting him that he's a quitter. And now, as Eddie said, in quotes, he's at a very low point because he's devastated he lost his title. And I feel he's even more devastated that people will suggest that he's a quitter. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And hey, this is fact, man. Eddie, Eddie's close to Kell Brook. He talks to Kell Brook. He knows what the man is feeling, what he's going through. And I'm pretty sure Kell has relayed these feelings to Eddie. So I am taking this as gospel, And I've heard Eddie say in the past in interviews that, Kell is on his own Twitter. He checks and reads his own Twitter. So he saw the things that people were tweeting to him, the things that I was reading off, fans should have been uplifting Kell Brook. People should have been saying, man, thank you for taking the fight. You're a warrior. You did the right thing, saving your eyesight. All these things they should have said to Kell Brook, even if you were an Errol Spence supporter or a fan. Should have said, man, you know what? I respect you. You took on this fight. You didn't duck Errol Spence. Thanks for taking the fight. Thanks for making the big fight. Thanks for, being a warrior, fighting for 4 rounds with one eye. All these things that should have been said to Kell Brook. But instead, they destroyed the guy, man. They destroyed the guy when the guy was being a businessman and did not have to take the fight. So, as I said before, man, I'm not going to criticize these guys being businessmen anymore, man. This was terrible. What they did to Kell Brook, man. It's terrible. Again, let me say it again. I knew what it meant for him to win that fight. And actually, right now, he's at a very low point because he's devastated. He's lost his title. And I feel he's even more devastated that people would suggest he's a quitter because he definitely ain't a quitter. That's what the guy got, man, for being fan friendly, taking on fight for the fans. Ran the guy down, man. So I just wanted to come on and react and say those things, man. Anybody that ran this guy down, man, should be ashamed. People should be tweeting support to Kell Brook. and thanking the guy for taking the fight, man. You know, for giving us a big fight to look forward to. When he could have fought anybody at 54, any, a fight that would not have been that major. You know, an Errol Spence would have fought, somebody that we don't know for a vacant IBF welterweight title. So, I just want to come on and say that, man. I see one Monster Media Pro says no one beats Crawford. Well, I got to see it, man. I want to see the actual fights. I'm not saying automatically that Crawford's gonna win. I like Indongo, and I want to see how he handles Indongo. So that's all I'm saying in the chat, man. I just want to come on and make those comments. If anybody watching the video late, let me know what you think in the comment section. But just remember this, guys. We don't get big fights, and if I just want to make business decisions, this is why, man. The guy did not win either way. He fought for the fans' acceptance, fought to give the big fight. The guy got killed, man, and now he's depressed. That wasn't the exact word that was used, but that's the word I'm using. Eddie has said low point. I'm saying depressed. Say the man's down in the dumps, and he's got to have surgery to fix the eye. So, let me know what you guys think. But hey, man, show support to Kell Brook. Show support to fighters that step up even if they lose, man. Because this guy fought his heart out and gave us a memorable fight, man. Thanks for watching.